So I've weighed out my oil and coconut oil, and as you can see, it's 909 grams. It should actually be 907. I'm not going to worry about taking the extra out. It's not going to make a huge difference to the soap that I make if it's a couple of grams out. So I've added 57 grams of beeswax pellets. You can see, and they will take longer than anything else to melt. So I'm going to now put those on the stove, and hopefully I'll show you when I've got them melted and what temperature it comes to. Now in total I need so in total I need 283 grams of water. I've actually juiced my lemon, and you can see that's 32 grams. So all I do is I'll top it up with water until I get to the 283. I can then add the caustic soda to the mix. So I have 283 of water and lemon mix, and now I will add to that 142 grams of caustic soda. As I said before, it's really important that you actually add the soda to the water and not the other round, so you can avoid any splashes. Make sure that you do it on a plastic surface or something that's not going to ruin your table or worktop. You can see at the moment the temperature of the water is about 15 degrees centigrade. So I'm going to add the lye, and then I'll come back and just show you how hot this actually gets, and that's why you need to be so careful with it. Just taking a quick check on the oils, and as you can see everything's nearly melted. I still have a few beeswax pellets to go, so I reckon another 2 minutes and that will be done, and then I'll remove it from the heat so it can start the cooling process. So I've added the caustic soda. I'm now going to give it a really good stir. One of the important things to remember is that caustic soda will heat up automatically on its own. And it will let off fumes, so it's really important to open the door or window. Do it somewhere where it's really well ventilated so that you don't breathe in those fumes. So you can see it's kind of heating up already. You can see the steam. So my caustic soda has now dissolved. I can feel there's no granules left in there. So I'm just going to pop the thermometer back in so you can have an idea of how quickly this heats up. So we were at 15 degrees. We're just going to check this to see where it's going to end up. Just so you can have a quick look, in less than a minute this is already up to about 170 degrees. Sorry, where am I? Turn it round. Yeah, 140, 150 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's about 75 centigrade. So we're looking to get this down between 100 and 120 Fahrenheit. So it's got quite a way to cool down, so I'm going to stir it occasionally, hopefully to bring it down. I need the oil to be at the same temperature. If they are at different temperatures, what happens is when we mix them they'll split. So I need to keep an eye on this. It will cool down. Let's say at the moment we can see it's about 150, 160, and it would take a good maybe 20 minutes to get it down to about 110. So the oil, I'm just checking at the moment, and you can see it's about 180. There's many ways of cooling down the oil, and I'm not too bothered about cooling it down too much, because if I go too low too quickly I can always heat it up a little. The difference with the caustic soda, the lye, is that I can't reheat it, so it's really important that I get this down to a temperature that matches the lye so that we can mix them together.